I'm gonna kick this off with a little story. It goes back a ways. It's sort of a redux of a very old story from a very old character. I used to work in a homeless shelter up until the end of last year, and the guys who lived in the shelter had this real sort of preoccupation with American gangster rap, with gangster culture. And I didn't, I was always telling them, something. That's niggas killing each other off. There's no glory in that. But I can understand what they saw in it, because these are outlaw heroes to them, right? These are outlaw heroes. We all love our outlaw heroes. Robin Hood, Bonnie and Clyde, Yosemite Sam, all of them. So I can understand it. Yeah, well, no, well, burn my biscuits. But the outlaw heroes that they were revering were not real outlaw heroes. And I remember real outlaw heroes, and I like to do this one. It's about High John the Conqueror. He's a character from African-American folklore during slavery. Now, High John's was a story of an African prince sold into slavery, but who never succumbed to it. As they say, he always had one up on old massa. But being a trickster figure, and I like my trickster figures, being a trickster figure, he got himself into as much trouble as he got himself out of. And I like to do this one because it's a spirit that lives with not only black men in the ghettos back home, but with youth all over the world, including here in Dublin. It's called High John. Because y'all know how they say, tell the truth and shame the devil. And I cry, Eshu, Legba, tell the truth and shame the devil. Brer Rabbit, Anansi, tell the truth. Like we done told it so many times. So many times rewriting ourselves from hints of glory in this palimpsest flesh. Witness and evidence of all come before. Tell you what I know. Wasn't told like this. The way they wrote it down. And ain't nothing rang true sense in them yearning tenses of the tangible and coveted. And in that violent grammar that we shouted in translation, well, I was made to spare a lyric, but strip the gut from a git box, and you make a birdhouse. From bodies dancing on air, you get music. They're hanging weight, pulling the lines, taught to singing like fretted strings. Fettered things know too well the difference between desires and wings, and Lord, it seems straight razor crazy, but we sang glory, glory, feeding on cabbage water and chitlins. Cracked bones after the meat was gone to suck out the marrow. And after that, ate what we scraped off the walls. And after that, fed on faith till turned sour, it tasted of desperation. Between mouthfuls, we signified, preacher to pusher to pimp, played a fool, to posture, to protect, to pitch woo, to eat a little higher on the hog when recognizing ourselves slaughtered and dressed by circumstance. Our own awful, always lawfully served up polite on a plate. But damned if it didn't still stink. I knew it. I knew it kin to the nervous odor worked up in days of running rabbit. An inward thing you couldn't wash out if you sold your soul to the devil for soap. I knew it in that gospel, in that blues, in the jazz stains and hip-hop refrains stuck fast to tar babies, gut punch for speechlessness. So I sat silent amongst the bowls, setting them alight and lighting out before dawn did. Now that's signifying. The sweat on my back evaporating with the speed I put between me and them and tall cotton. Oh, it was years before they caught on, and by then, hell, I was long gone. And them peeling back houses like onions, hollering down hollow logs. Shaky beams hoping to catch the back of my eyes a-shining, but I breach all levees. I breach all levees. Them on towns, them on wages, them on souls. See, Louisiana built in a hole 6 feet under already, and it done rained biblical before. That ain't no thing. Me, I'm accustomed to drowning. That ain't no thing. I only play dead. My flesh turned to folklore while I travel with the blotted sun on my right hand. No penny to my name and no name my own. Most times carrying nothing but my heart in my throat. Follow the drinking gourd, dry inside and out, but giddy with the taste of something intoxicating just within reach. The stars at their most drunken and volatile harangue the night so, setting it to jumping out its skin. And I took it for mine, cause I look good in black. Shook the overseer's moon, fastened possum to my back. And the last thing I recall, that lone star swinging, the signal lantern on a hitching post before going underground. Freedom? I said, freedom! Lord, I'd bet my own laughter on that horse and come up grinning, y'all. Come up grinning every time, cause I know a man with a joke writ upon his soul, writ there by me. Something he don't get, but can't get rid of. A trickster tattoo and the mystery of my mojo. Hi, John, the Conqueror. Thank you.